Welcome to Bonfire by Design. In this video, we're going to show you how to take this and turn it into a smokeless oasis like this in just a few easy steps using our 24-inch smokeless fire ring kit. Here at Bonfire by Design, we do our best to eliminate any guesswork in this DIY project. We have designed a kit with a smokeless fire ring insert, metal vent blocks, and a lid to give a professional look at a reasonable price. Our kits have 3 different diameters that they come in and include all the instructions you need. And we always recommend reading those instructions that come with your kit. It will list all the supplies and hand tools that you will need to supply in order to finish the job. It will also walk you through the steps we will complete today. If you have questions or need more help, come visit our website at bonfirebydesign.com. We designed our kits to work with retaining wall blocks because they can be found at most landscape or gardening supply stores. They come in a variety of colors and textures, and they are typically the most affordable. The blocks should be 12 inches at the widest point, 4 inches tall, and 7 inches from front to back. Most retaining wall blocks have a lip on the back that lock them into place when building a retaining wall. This must be removed so the block can sit flat when building the hardscape fire ring. You'll want to put on personal protective gear like safety glasses and gloves for this next part, as we will use a hammer to chip off that back lip. You're going to want to hit the lip of the block with swift, quick hammer blows at a slight angle, and you may have to use some force, but the lip should chip off with ease. Of course, be careful of your hands and any flying objects while you do this. Once the majority is removed, some flat hits of the hammer will take care of the rest. This does not need to look pretty or perfect, as it will be hidden once the fire ring is built. Doing this for all the blocks will take some time, but it's worth it for the finished look. Next, you will want to assemble and then place your metal smokeless fire ring insert. We have a separate video on how to assemble, and that can be found in the description below. While we're working with a gravel patio because it's what we have in our backyard, your backyard may look different. If you need some inspiration and want to see some customer photos who have shared them with us, head on over to our website at bonfirebydesign.com/inspiration. When selecting your location, you want to keep your fire hazards low. Do your best to stay 25 feet away from any homes or other buildings, trees and shrubs, as well as fences. Be sure to look above where the fire will be for any awnings or overhanging branches. Last, be sure to check with local authorities for any other considerations that you need before building your fire pit. Our next step will be building the first row of the hardscape fire ring. Be sure to wear some gloves in this step just to protect your hands from any sharp edges from where that back lip got chipped off. Using the metal fire ring as a template, you'll place each block about a half an inch away to about an inch away from the fire ring. Once that first row is complete, you'll have a nice gap in between the back part of the hardscape fire ring and the metal insert. You'll want to take some time here to ensure that the neighboring bricks are level to each other, as well as the whole hardscape fire ring is level across the entire fire pit. A little effort now will save you the headache later if the hardscape fire ring you built is not level. Next, we will want to replace 2 of the bricks with the metal vent blocks. But first, let's move that metal fire ring insert off to the side. You'll want to remove the same number of bricks as you have vent blocks, and you'll want to space the vent blocks as evenly throughout the first row as possible. So when you're finished, your first row should look something like this. The number of bricks and vents will vary based on kit size. Vent blocks are important for a multitude of things. First, building the next row with this wide of gap becomes very difficult to do. Once you have the blocks balanced, just a little bit of pressure and you can see how unstable this setup can be. With the vent blocks in place, they are the same size and dimension as the missing block. It's as stable as having the block in place. And maybe its most important job is it feeds air into the gap between the hardscape fire ring and the metal fire ring insert. This allows air to flow to the base of the fire, which creates a hotter, more efficient burning fire, as well as it feeds the convection action of the heated fire ring insert to push the smoke up and away and create that smokeless oasis. And maybe the last important job is that not only does it allow stability for the bricks to be laid above it, it allows for the third row and the first row to have the same pattern. Once your fourth and final row is complete, you will want to ensure that the bricks are flush to each other vertically as well as level horizontally. Once that is complete and you're satisfied with how everything looks, it's time to insert the metal fire ring insert into the hardscape ring. Not only will this metal fire ring insert protect your bricks from heat and direct flames, but it also hides the chipping that we did of that back lip where no one will even notice it was there in the first place. Take a moment to make sure that the metal insert is centered in the hardscape ring. Then, by looking down and into your fire pit, you'll want to make sure that the bottom of the metal insert is touching the ground. You can bury it slightly with dirt, rocks, or in our case gravel, but make sure that the bottom vents are clear of the debris. This will help your fire breathe and create a smokeless effect. Once you've made any adjustments at the bottom of the metal insert, do one more final check that that top lip is sitting flush on your hardscape fire ring. This helps create a seal at the top to help the convection happen once the metal fire ring insert gets hot, to help drive the air up and away to create that smokeless effect. Now, when your smokeless fire ring isn't in use, be sure to add that lid that comes with your kit on top. We have a link for that assembly video also in the description below. The metal finish that you've seen in this video is made from carbon steel, not stainless. The silver you see is just the raw color of the steel as no finish has been applied. Our fire rings, lids, and vent blocks come sanded and ready to paint when they arrive at your door. This means they will quickly rust when placed outside, if not painted. This also allows you further customization on your DIY project, like painting the metal insert and the lid black for a classic look. There's another link on how to paint in the description below. We suggest that you paint any pieces prior to assembling so you don't miss any exposed metal. Now, if you're a fan of the rusted look, we also offer our kits in Corten steel as well. This steel is known as weathering steel, and it has a beautiful golden rusty patina that is also protective. The rust on Corten steel further protects the metal from corrosion, so there's no need to paint, which makes that kit almost completely maintenance-free. Like with any fire pit, you'll still have to clean out the ashes periodically. Once you've gathered the supplies and follow our steps, you can easily build and enjoy your smokeless fire pit over a weekend. Now keep in mind that smokeless fire pits work best once the metal heats up, and they can be a little smoky before that occurs. But really, the final steps for this project is to add some chairs, start a fire, sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you found this video useful and want to see more, please like, comment, or subscribe to our channel. And of course, don't forget to pick up your own smokeless fire ring kit today at bonfirebydesign.com/shop. And from all of us at Bonfire by Design, thanks for watching.